Hey guys, Joe with Defensive Lucidity, and today we're going to do a little rundown on making a holster for the FN Reflex XL, and getting ready to do a show, so I figured I would make a little video of putting a holster together. Not many people realize that we do custom holsters as well as firearms training. So in this little video, we're going to go from start to finish with building a holster for the FN Reflex, and we'll go from there. All right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start out with taking a piece of Kydex, which is just a piece of 1 foot by 1 foot black Kydex, and we're going to get it set up for our mold. We're going to be vacuum forming it, and as of right now we're going to get you switched into positions. We're going to put the Kydex into the oven, get it heated up to about 380 degrees, and then get it right over to the vacuum table. So this is going to go in the oven for 140 seconds, and once it reaches 380 degrees, we're going to pull it out and get it over here, throw some vacuum on it, and cool it off. All right, be right back. All right, we got about 20 seconds or so left on that, so we're going to get our pale horse mold prepped. I'm going to blow it off, no dust on it, and once that comes out, about another 10 seconds, we'll get you right over and formed. We're going to be in Belfry, Kentucky this weekend, actually this Thursday. So if you're in the area, stop on by. We'd love to meet you. Now that we're cooled off, we knock it out of the and there we go. Step one. Now we're going to take this over and get our holes drilled out, and then get the rough form cut out of it. And once we get the rough form cut out, then we will go on to the next step. All right, we got our holes drilled. So now we got to clean our holes off. Nobody likes a rough, dirty hole. So we use a deburring tool to get all of the pieces out of there. And now we're ready for trimming. Okay, and now we are all trimmed up and we are ready to move on for the next step. So what we're going to do next is going to buff down all of these rough edges and get prepared for fitting up on our trim jig and over on the router table. There we go. Now we're ready for buffing and get these sharp edges cleaned up. Alright, right now we're going to stop buffing this down, get all sharp edges off both sides. Alright, so now, there we are, all polished up. What we're going to wind up doing is we're letting our just gotta do folding strip with hand Dremel tool heat up so that we can fold the holster. I'm going to actually use the actual firearm because you get a much better fit. So we put a dowel rod over the sight channel, and that there gives you your clearance when you fold it, so that when you draw the firearm out of the holster, that it does not bind up and get stuck. Now, we make exceptions for the rule if you have suppressor height sights or any of that other stuff. These all usually have, I always put suppressor height sights built into the firearm holster anyway, regardless whether you ask for it or not. So, all we're going to start doing is, when this is hot, we're going to patraka stop. We're going to get this heated. And as it starts getting soft, pliable, we flex it, make sure that it's all set. Heat evenly from both sides. You don't want to heat it too much, as you will begin to start to make a pattern, burn mark in the Kydex. So then we fold it and we wrap it around, get it all centered up. And we get it cooling. All right, so now we're going to begin our assembly process. We have our prepped holster. It's all ready to go. We have our retention washers, and we have our rubber spacers for our foamy. We're using a regular 1.5 inch foamy. We have .413 screws with 1/4 inch backers, and then for the foamy we have 1/4 inch screws on 1/4 inch backers. So we will start. First thing we do is we put our retention in place. We don't put any Loctite on those because they are retention screws. They're meant to be adjusted. It's a little tight. That's good. And everything clears. Our optics cut clears. So everything is set there. Now we move on to putting on the foamy. And this here. Since this is movable, we put Loctite on one side, and if you are going to leave it in one position all the time, then I would recommend that you get that set up for how you would like it. Straight. And then tighten it down. With that, now we start to get ready for cleaning. Get all the fingerprints off. And where did my... I got plenty on here. We use REM oil to get this all set. Get all the fingerprints off and get it ready to be packaged and go out the door. This one is actually going into our inventory for our gun show. So with that, we have one holster, all complete, right hand, outside the waistband. Any questions? If you'd like to see more content like this, then please feel free to leave a comment, drop us a email, give us a call. Our website is www.defensivelucidity.com. And as always, train hard and be ready. Have a good one.